Are you looking for that waterfront opportunity to make a VRBO or just a family getaway? Well, we've got a special place that has 2 homes on the Coosa River. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Chad Camp and welcome to Alabama Land Agent. We've got a great piece of property on the Coosa River, has 2 homes, be a great family getaway or a VRBO. So let's get to it and start walking in a home. You can see that we have plenty of parking the moment you arrive for both places. We're going to go ahead and walk into the main home. You can see you got a nice deck out there overlooking the Coosa River. Those steps you're going to see in just a moment. We're going to have a view looking down to kind of give you an idea. That's the way that you can go upstairs and not have to go through the house to go to a bathroom if you're outside. But got a lot of wood in this house. As you can see, it gives you that cabin feel the moment that you walk into the home. It's very spacious. This home is a little bit is larger than what you think on the bottom and the top. When you pull up, you're going to think there's not a lot of space here, but there is. Now, you do have central heat and air, but at the moment, the AC is not working, so she normally uses window units, and you do have a wall heater that's gas, propane gas. Now, you got views looking out of the kitchen over the deck as well as the Coosa River, and you've got a lot of, for a small home, this has actually got a decent sized little kitchen, and that's all you need. When you're at the lake or at the river, you don't want a lot of space. You don't want a big kitchen because you're going to spend most of your time outside anyway, but you do have a small eating area there. So on the main level, you've got the kitchen, you got the den, and when you get up to the top here, you've got a bathroom to the left immediately, and this bathroom is a very large bathroom. Her husband went in here and remodeled this and made it a really nice space. Got a nice claw tub there, and this is kind of give you an idea of the space to the right. So it's very private. All the homes, there's a few houses out along this road, and this is Cherokee Drive out on the Coosa River in Ragland, Alabama, and the places out here are spread out a little, they're lots, but they're still very private, and so not everybody's up against each other, so there's some space. So you got a little hallway here in between the 2 bedrooms. You got a bedroom there, and then in between towards the front of the house, and we're going to walk towards the front of the house here, this like a little sitting room. It's a great spot to kind of meditate, to read a book, and to be able to look out and see the river. And these places are basically just getaway places. Now, you could use it as a residence. There are some things that you're going to want to do to this house to make it more of a home, but these are perfect places to get away. Nothing elaborate, just a good place to get away and come to the river and enjoy your time out there. This is the other bedroom upstairs. Again, you've got a kitchen, you got a den, eat-in area, and then upstairs you got 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms, a sitting area to read. You got that really large bathroom we just walked in. Then you have this other bathroom, and now this other bathroom is where you can come in and come out outside from upstairs, and this is where you'd want most everyone to be able to come in and not track water and dirt through the house. You got a tub shower here. You got a nice little light area there. And then you got your wash and dryer up here. And we're going to open this door and we're going to look down, and you're going to see this is what you saw earlier before we walked in. You got a nice observation area looking down. And then this is a nice little view as we come back down to where we started. You got this deck. Now there's some things again with all houses that you're going to have to do, and the seller's selling the home like it is, both homes, and you've got the other home over in that direction, and then but they all have the ability to look out over the water. But the seller's not going to do anything. She's selling it like it is, and it'd be a great little spot for a family to really enjoy. But you got great views of the Coosa River, and again, the rivers do flood. Neither one of these houses have ever flooded. It does flood along the road, so you got to be mindful of that when you come to look. Now, plenty of parking area. As you can see, you can park boats up here. You could park jet skis. Easy to be able to do that. Plenty of parking for two families up here. And you can see this is a nice little, looks like a little chalet, and that's kind of really what it is. It is like a little chalet. Kind of reminds you of the buildings that you see that people buy to store lawnmowers and equipment in, and it's kind of like that, but it was built to a lot larger specifications. And so they've come in here and remodeled, fixed this up. As you can see, you got a lot of wood, you got a really nice open kitchen concept, you got nice cabinets, you got a nice countertops, and this is very roomy. It's very cozy. And upstairs you got a loft area that you can use as a bedroom, and you could use it as a bedroom down here with a futon or a day bed or something like that, or a fold-out couch would be the ticket, especially if you had family members to come over that's got kids, or the VRBO. You got that opportunity. And this does have its own, it's got its own bathroom, it's got its own laundry room, and it's just a really neat spot. Both of these places are very unique to its own, into the area that it's in. Now shopping, you don't have a Publix nearby. You're probably 20 minutes to Pell City, to the Walmart. So, or you're probably 20 minutes from gas station, or you're probably 10 minutes away from Burton's in Raglan if you needed to pick up small things. You're probably another 10 to 12 minutes from Sam's there on Macedonia Road, which is County Road 21. So you've got a lot of things that you can go shop to get groceries. Obviously, you're going to want to have most of that bought before you come for your weekend, where you don't have to go out there. The only thing you'd have to do really is bring gas for your boats. And you're going to see at the end of the video how far it is away from here from various places. You might be coming from Atlanta, Georgia, or Chattanooga, Tennessee, maybe Birmngham, Jacksonville, Alabama is not very far. Pell City is not very far at all either. So you're really close by if you're local. You're an hour from Birmingham, but we're going to show some distances at the end of this video and some things to know about living on the river. Because living on the river, it's going to be a little bit different than living on the lake. And there's some positive things, and there's some things you need to know just so you're not surprised when you buy the property, to be aware of. So we're going to talk about that at the end of the videos, or things to know about living on this part of the river that you need to know and be aware of for your safety, but also for anyone that comes visit. So, but again, it's very spacious with this bedroom up here. And you got that open concept den downstairs. And it's just a really neat piece of property. You're looking for something private. You're looking to enjoy the water. You're looking for a place to fish. This will be great for that, because there is great fishing, especially if you like to fish for spots and stripes below the dam, and you're only about 5 miles away from that. And we're going to talk about that as some of those things you need to know. Some things to know about living on the water. but specifically on the river. And this portion of the river does flood about twice a year, depending upon the rainfall. So being on the river right here, you got to be mindful of flooding. Now, the homes don't flood at all. It's just mainly going to be the road system. You just got to be mindful that, you know, if you work in Birmingham or if you work somewhere and you're going to use this as your full-time residence while you're renting out the other one, you got to be mindful that the water does rise and can come up and cross the road. Now, it's never been up at the house, it's never been in the home. It's just, you got to be mindful that the water can cross the roads, which is going to keep you from coming and going for, you know, a day or two, so or 3 days, depending on how much rainfall or how much water is being dropped from Neely Henry Lake. So you got to be mindful about that. Another thing you got to be mindful about is it's swift. The river is swift, even when it's not flooding. But when they're generating and dumping water and generating power from the dam up above at Neely Henry Lake, you got to be mindful the water is swift. It may not look like it's that powerful, but it is very powerful. So you got to be mindful of that, especially with kids or adults that don't swim well. So you got to be mindful about that. It's not a big deal, but it is something you got to think about when you're on the river. Now, the positives to that is great fishing on the river. If you like to strike fish or for hybrids, or if you like fishing for white bass or spotted bass, it's a great opportunity to go up near the dam, put a cork out, and wait on that stripe to hit it. And then you've got to fight to get it in the boat. It's a lot of fun if you've never done it. That's some of the things that you have that opportunity to do there. Another thing about living on the river up here is you don't have near the boat traffic. You don't have near the boat traffic that you will have on Logan Martin Lake. So when they're not generating a lot of power from it and that water is just as slick as glass, it's a great opportunity to actually learn how to ski. It's a great opportunity to get out there and really enjoy it, because you're not dealing with all the boats. You're having to watch for them, or it's a lot of the waves that are crashing and you're trying to get up on skis if you've ever done that before. That's just a few things that you need to know about living on the river up at this part. But there's some good things and there's some things to be aware of. They're not bad, but you just need to be aware about those. So let's get to some of the things that you need to know what's around the property or nearby. Well, one thing is you're about an hour from Birmingham. You're going to be about 25 minutes from Jacksonville, Alabama, and Pell City. You're going to be about 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia, and 2 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're going to be about 3.5 hours probably from Nashville, Tennessee. You're going to be still 2 hours from Huntsville, Alabama. So if you're in and around the area and you're looking for something like this, you're not too far away, is what we're saying. So now your shopping's going to be in Pell City. You got Publix in Pell City. You've got your Walmart, Home Depot, and then over in the Jacksonville area or over near Ohatchee, you've got some gas stations where you can get fuel. You've got gas stations down in Raglan that you can actually get fuel for your boats. And then you also have a Burton's grocery store there. It's a small store. It's not a big chain or anything like that, but you could get the bare essentials if you're looking for just not to be gone too long. So those are some of the things, and we're pointing those out on the map, as you can see. Now also, this is the GPS location of the property as well. You have the address, but the GPS location will get you to where, specifically where this property is, where you can check your own directions to things that may be more specific to you. Now, we do have hospitals in St. Clair County, in Pell City, so that is something you can get to, or you can go to Gadsden, which is up Highway 77 from here, which is probably about, I would say, 30 minutes or so, 30 to 35 minute drive. And again, we appreciate you watching the video. If you have any questions about this property, feel free to give me a call at the number below or at the end of this video, or shoot me a text or put a comment in the message below and let me know. But always don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we're always posting videos, and there's sometimes it may not be for you, but it might be for someone else. Thanks for watching.